everyone, for tuning into today's video weekend forecast, as always on a Saturday for today's video. A few days ago there was the suggestion we might get a big heat wave in the coming week. That might see temperatures going into the 30s Celsius up to 86, 90 Fahrenheit, even seen some suggestions of 35 degrees, 95 Fahrenheit a few days ago in sort of model output. Day by day, run by run, that's generally been downgraded, and now it looks like we're just going to have a spell of warm, dry weather really next week. There's no sign of anything particularly excessive in terms of hot temperatures. It will be warm enough in the south, temperatures probably in the mid to upper 20s Celsius, particularly on Wednesday could be the warmest day of the week, but nothing really outrageously hot coming up for the next week. So if you don't like hot weather, I think it's pretty good news for you, considering what we could have been predicting for this weekend forecast. There's also going to be a lot of dry weather, so there will be showers in the west at times, but no sign of anything definitively wet over the next week anyway. May turn a bit more unsettling in about a week's time next weekend. Could bring in a proper area of low pressure in off the Atlantic, but that's a long way off, so let's wait and see. I'll get on with the detail in a second. Before I get on with that though, just to say about the ads, there's links to articles on all of the pages. You can have a browse widgets and click through the links. If there's any articles that you're interested in, you'll be happy us to pay the website. Thanks very much for doing that. There's video ads on most of the pages which own that content. When you watch them, they close back up again. It's all helping to pay for gaswebbiz.com, so thanks so much for getting involved, and thanks for doing that. The website's using full weekend forecast coming from theweatheroutlook.com and website.de. You can find it linked to both websites on the links page. So this is the latest radar picture from the Weather Outlook. A lot of dry weather across the country, but you'll notice there is some showers. We have got some showers in the north, particularly through Scotland and northern England. They're very light and scattered, but they're there up in the northern part of the country, also through Northern Ireland. And a band has been pushing southwards across central southern parts of England and Wales, introducing bright skies. Quite a cloudy start, but bright skies now edging in across England and Wales from the north. Here's today's Arctic pressure chart. High pressures across the country. Pressure is high, but there's a very weak weather front within the flow that's producing a fair amount of cloud, has been producing a fair amount of cloud and the showers. So, through the course of this afternoon, I think it's going to be a brightening up process for many of us. Sunny spells will come through. We'll keep a fair bit of cloud in the north, though. Most showers will generally tend to ease down. They're very light anyway, but they'll get more scattered and lighter through the course of this afternoon. Temperatures in the best of sunshine reach around 22 or 23 degrees, so that's about average, around 72, 73 Fahrenheit. Where we've got more cloud and those showers coming and going, temperatures there will be a little bit cooler, at just 16 or 17. It's a fairly fresh feel as well, with the west to northwesterly breeze. Overnight tonight, high pressure continues to build across the country, so I think you're going to find any showers in the north becoming really light and very trivial amounts of rainfall. Most places will be dry tonight, and skies will continue to clear. And that's actually going to get quite chilly. That's something we're going to watch out for through the course of the early part of the week. Anyway, some fairly cool nights will be coming up. Temperatures in rural areas and in the west could be going down to around 7, 8, 9 degrees, so into single figures. Towns and cities and southern eastern parts of the country probably holding up with temperatures closer to around 10 to 13, but certainly a fresh feel across many parts of the country tonight. High pressures over top of the country for Sunday, so more in way of sunshine coming through tomorrow. Going to be almost a universally dry day. Again, there could be more cloud and one or two light showers across Scotland and Northern Ireland, but they'll be very well scattered. Going to be really unlucky to catch those. Generally, it's a dry day with good spells of sunshine coming through, particularly across England and Wales. Temperatures will be a little bit higher than those of today, possibly reaching 24 degrees in London, about 75 Fahrenheit. Northern parts of the country probably going up to around 18, 19 or 20 degrees. Again, low humidity, so it's going to be a nice and fresh feeling day. That high pressure is drifting a little bit more towards the east as we go through into Monday. Same idea as we had a few days ago, which was to draw hot air up from the south with high pressure drifting to the east, but just a very subtle difference means that we're actually having more of an easterly flow now rather than southerly. So the hottest air is going to remain on the continent. I'm going to generally bring in the air from off the North Sea, which will be a little bit cooler than would have been the case if we was getting those southerly winds that was being advertised about 3 or 4 days ago. Monday is going to be a very dry day, though. There'll be long sunny spells going through almost from top to tail of the country. You can expect unbroken sunshine, so it really is going to be a superb day. On Monday, there'll be long sunny spells and temperatures are going to be reaching around mid-20s Celsius, but possibly at 25 degrees in the south, about 77 Fahrenheit. In the north, probably going up to around 19, 20 or 21 degrees. So pleasantly warm across the whole of the country. Again, it could get a little bit cool on Monday night into Tuesday morning. By Tuesday itself, that high pressure is starting to move up towards Scandinavia, so now we begin to bring more of that easterly flow in, which takes the air in off the North Sea. That could leave east areas really quite cloudy on Tuesday morning. Start off, we're going to have a lot of low cloud, maybe some mist down the east coast. The sunniest conditions will be in the west. That low cloud will burn off really quickly through the course of Tuesday morning to reveal good sunny spells by Tuesday afternoon in the east, by which time a few thundery showers could be starting to break out across southwest England, maybe South Wales and Ireland as well. The bulk of the country will stay dry though on Tuesday. Temperatures possibly up to around 26 or 27, that's around 79 to 81 Fahrenheit, so it is very warm. I mean, that's several degrees above average, just not as hot as it looked like it could be a few days ago. Eastern counties will be cooler, where we have that onshore drift from the east coast, from North Sea, and also, of course, we start off on quite a cloudy note. I think getting very slack as we go through to Wednesday. I think Wednesday is probably the peak of the temperatures. We could have thundery showers breaking out across Ireland, widely across Ireland, possibly some parts of northwest England, particularly around the Pennine areas, and then down in towards North Wales and the North and West Midlands, and also through into southwest England. I expect risk of thundery showers there on Wednesday. Could be one or two really quite torrential downpours. Scotland, much of eastern England, the southeast, East Anglia likely to stay dry. Again, could be some low cloud and mist to start off with, but sunny spells will break through. Temperatures might peak at around 27 or 28. So 28 is 83 Fahrenheit. That'll be somewhere across eastern England. Western areas, of course, will be a little bit cooler, but we have more cloud and those showers breaking out. Move through into Thursday, and again, very slack pressure gradients. Pressure is building across Scandinavia, but this area of low pressure beginning to develop out to west of us. That perhaps becomes a little bit more important as we get through to the very end of the week and the weekend. I think Thursday we'll have a lot of dry weather. There could be some thundery showers still left in the west, particularly on Thursday morning through Wales, southwest England, but they'll drift out in towards the Irish Sea and the Atlantic. Generally, most places will be dry again on Thursday with sunny spells of variable cloud. Temperatures a little bit cooler, but still warm, up to around 25 degrees, perhaps that's around 77 in Fahrenheit. Again, eastern areas have a drift of winds off the North Sea. It's always cooler, a little bit more cloudy there. And then we move through to Friday and the weekend. A lot of uncertainty, but this area of low pressure is gradually starting to push in off the Atlantic. So Friday may get off to a dry start, but expect some showery rain to break out across Ireland and western parts of the mainland. Some of that could be quite heavy, possibly even a bit thundery by Friday evening. Central East areas should be largely dry with sunny spells hanging on. Temperatures edging down a little bit, but still warm at around 18 to 23. And then as we go into next weekend, perhaps, just perhaps, turning a little bit more definitively unsettled across the country as this low pressure moves in. Maybe bring persistent rain to the north and west, and might even bring some showers into the south and southeast. We certainly need some rain in the southeast and through eastern counties. Going to be, and we certainly will need rain by the weekend. It's going to be more or less completely dry throughout the coming week. So by next weekend, it's going to be very, very dry in the east. So we could do with some rain. We might get a little bit next weekend. Watch this space on that one. Finally, have a look at the charts and weather outlook. So we've got a lot of dry weather coming up today. This is showing me showers in the north, and it actually looks like quite a wet day. It's not as bad as that. These are very light and scattered, and there's sunny spells in between, but great risk of showers in the north, driest, brightest conditions in the south. Sunday, lots of dry weather across the country. Again, a few showers scattered about in the north with more cloud, but overall a fairly dry day with those spells of sunshine coming through. And then by Monday, almost universally dry across the country. A lovely day on Monday, unbroken sunshine and warm temperatures as well. That carries on into Tuesday, although we might get a thundery shower in the southwest by the end of Tuesday. And then Wednesday could see more showers in the west, particularly through parts of Ireland, Wales, southwest England, maybe the West Midlands might catch a shower during the course of Wednesday. And then moving through into Thursday, the showers in the west will drift away. Loads of dry weather coming up in the east. Have to emphasise that to be really dry throughout the week in eastern regions. But by Friday, then we might start to see more general showery rain beginning to push in, particularly to the north and west. Still just about hanging on to dry weather in the south and east, but that risk of rain might increase even in the southeast as we get through into next weekend. So, in summary, going to be a very dry week for many of us. There will be some showers around the middle part of the week in the southwest, but really a lot of dry weather coming up. And temperatures will be warm, maybe even very warm, although not the heat wave that was advertised about 5 days ago. So all in all, a really pleasant week if you're off out and about this week. Right, that's all now. We've got the CFS 6 months look ahead coming up tomorrow. That's all for now, and thanks for watching.